for a run out in the rainstorm before we most likely head to Ogdensburg a little bit later. Gonna go see the Rainstorm Museum and also run on the trail, or run on a couple trails around there. At least I am. This here is one of the big puddles that forms. It's fed by a lot of puddles here. There's also a Renzi food service truck for some reason parked there. Probably getting food for there. But like it's flooded all over the place. I'm running though. Oh, let's just stop for a second under this tree and car watch. See if I can find anything interesting. See if anything interesting goes by. Also, animal watch at the same time. So far. Okay, I'm gonna head on now. Well, it's pouring. I'm just under this overpass so I can get out my phone. I'm gonna go to Ogdensburg a little bit later. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. For a little bit. So, see you when I get out of there. Bye, guys. Prescott across the bay there. Is that Prescott? No, Prescott's over that way.
It is.
I thought Prescott was more over that way. Prescott's a lot bigger than I thought it was. And it has a port with like one of the biggest Coast Guard ships. Let's go check out the lighthouse. Rather pointless stairs there. We're heading to the trail, which is right down here. At least I believe it is. Patrol boats, Interboarding Patrol building. Looking for fish down under here. What we found is over there is what was most likely a mill at one time based on the style and design. Just imagine what this place looked like 120 years ago or something like that. Like this wall probably wouldn't be here. We'd probably be walking through brush right now. I think the only building that would be over on that side would probably be the mill. This, of course, wouldn't be there, and I don't think that would be there. Oh, it could have been. Not seeing any fish down there. You guys? Can you hear seagulls, though? Seagulls flying over I believe this is the mouth of Oswegatchie River. There's plenty of seagulls here. Seems to be that this is kind of cracking, crumbling, and falling apart. This little pathway right by the edge here. There's a seagull. Giant hole. Goes down in the water, I think. Looking for fish. Not seeing any so far. They probably see how close I can get to this. Never mind. Can't really get that close to the seagull. But there's a bunch of water flowing through right now. Yeah. So that's nice Lake Street. I don't really know why, but well, I think Lake Street was the first car bridge, so that's Lake Street up there. See water flowing down around the dam. Quite cool. Also looks like there's partial collapse here, the walkway along the edge. So I am just kind of walking on the main walkway now. Stepped in some water. Not too much though. Yeah. He's over there. Giant well. There's a giant well down here. Could have actually been the base for a lighthouse, actually. Although, why would it be so far upstream? Well, there's a bunch of junk in it. Probably a foundation. That's my guess. No water, just junk.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah, a whole well, or whole foundation, basically. Drop my phone. Sorry, guys. Anyhow. was hiking with my mom along the Maple City Trail. I got another mile to go, something like that. It's a nice trail. Maple City Trail. Here, I don't know why they call it Maple City Trail because it's in Ogdensburg, but that was right by the back of people's houses. And along the Oswegatchie River, I think it is. Bet you there's some frogs or something in there. Here's a question. Why do these pillars with D8 with the numbers like D18, like things like that mean? They look like a tombstone, only they're not in the cemetery. And obviously somebody's name wasn't D18. The obvious remains of what most likely was the old bridge. It's not there now. The bridge is there. I betcha over on the other side you might find something similar. It might also be telephone, but an old telephone, but who knows? There's 4 little concrete blocks. Keep on going this way. Find an area. Well, we're almost at the end of the trail, I think. Probably about 2/10 of a mile, probably. See more power line. I'm realizing now that's not a bridge part, that's just a power line area thing. And over this side we have the river. The culvert is feeding that into that. But I happen to kind of think that this is part of the river. I'm just kind of looking for fish out there. It's kind of weird how logs sometimes appear to bob up and above, like right above the water. Just ever so slightly. Like, you see how this trail slopes down on both sides? That's because this used to be a railroad. I'm guessing probably a passenger line. That basically when planes and boats kind of started ruling, they probably just kind of abandoned it, and now they've made parts of it into a trail. In fact, it seems to be a relatively common thing, making abandoned railroad tracks into a trail. See, there's even gravel from the railroad track there. And that could be a sign. Or a birdhouse, actually. That's a birdhouse, yeah. So yeah. Well, here's another painted rock. This one's smiley face. This one smiles back. The rock that smiles back. Well, here's an abandoned bridge. Abandoned railroad bridge. Would have been kind of nice if they continued the trail a little bit longer. As you can see, just rust. Rusty old bridge. Never taken down. Quite cool. I'd like to get to it from the other side. Possibly. Kind of want to go on it, but it says danger, so. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit risque. It's a less prestigious and less impressive bridge that they did restore. Looking out over the water, you can kind of tell that there is almost nothing out there except for water and the dam. There he is. I'm sure that's a loon. It's a loon. Well, maybe it's a baby champ. The port is directly across the river. There's also a cannon right down there. This might have been where they fired cannon shots from, right here. Onto the fort. Set up a cannon here, fired at the fort. Almost direct line over the St. Lawrence. The streams had an overflow. Being fed by that and the rainwater.